Yes, so people, welcome back to another video. What I have lined up for you today is a match reaction versus Worthing. This is the quarter-final of the playoffs in the Conference South, so it's an absolute massive game. I've been in this situation 2 times before, okay? Where do I start? Well, 2 years ago, was against St Albans in the quarter-final, lost 1-0 in extra time. Last year, was against Braintree in the semi-final after finishing second. Lost 3-2 in extra time. So yeah, 3rd time lucky now against Worthing in the quarter-final. They are 4th, we are 7th, so yeah, they've obviously got the home advantage. Yesterday it was Dorking versus Bournemouth, or the other way around. And yeah, that game was absolutely bonkers. If you haven't seen that game, make sure you go and check out their highlights, because yeah, that was an absolute corker of a game. Hopefully this game can live up to those expectations, you know what I mean? But yeah, this game in particular, it's a massive one in my career especially. I haven't won in the playoffs before, so yeah, it's only a matter of time that I do win a game in the playoffs. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Road to Full-Time Ball. I've been on this journey now for 4 years. I've vlogged and I've showed you guys so many videos, whether it's football or holiday related, and yeah, you sort of been unbelievable from the very start. I've obviously done this for 4 years and I'm now nearly at 10,000 subscribers, so massive shout out to all you guys who are subscribed. And I believe over 70% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed, so please subscribe. When we do it 10,000, there'll be a massive giveaway, 3 giveaways in fact, so yeah, please hit the subscribe button, and yeah, like, comment, whatever you want to comment, because sometimes there might be little improvements I need to make. So if there's anything to do with that, let me know. Be brutal if you want. Leave little, I don't know, feedback on this game that I'm about to show you. And yeah, that's basically it. So I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy these highlights where I'm also going to be talking over, right? So yeah, see you lot in a bit.
This is it. We're there Sunday, yeah? We play again, yeah? Winners out there. Come on, boys.
Here we go, kickoff against Worthing. Let's see how I get on. So in the top left, you can actually see the time, the score. We've got everything on DAZN, all right? So yeah, there's no room for error when it comes to anything like that, all right? So yeah, there's my first involvement. There's my second one, banging it over the bar. Shock. But yeah, I started off the game all right, just trying to get on the ball as much as I can. But here's their first attempt now. Going shoulder to shoulder, Reese against their striker. I've then blocked the shot. Tate's worked me quite well. He said stay inside. There's a little give and go from one of the midfielders, but Temmie's done well to cover me, and he's then banged it into the channel. Jacob plays it back to me, and then just keep the ball, play it to Tate, Tate's it back to me. And yeah, with moments like this, you sometimes just need to stretch them when you can. Let them know that you're more than capable of just playing it simple or going long. Here's a prime example of like, putting it into a good area for Azza to run onto. Again, Aaron, he turns bad balls into good balls. So, yeah, shout out to him, by the way, because throughout this game, that geezer, he ran for flipping days. But, yeah, there's me, little quick throw on, back to Reese, key in possession. Charlie gets up, what an unbelievable header. Azza's through, a slight nudge. Azza's put the ball in the back of the net, but yeah, was that cheap? God, that is very, very cheap, I think. For me, I don't think that's a foul. No way. Anyway, applying pressure to one of their midfielders. Jacob gets the ball on the half turn. He fires the ball out to Tom. That's unbelievable from Jacob, by the way. Tom's done enough, and then he ended up winning us a penalty.
Who's got a huge opportunity to get Mace on the lead. And Ben Brookes sends Chris Haig the wrong way. And has given Maidstone United a crucial...
Sharp game, by the way. A lot's happened already. I've gone off to the away fans celebrating. Bloody hell as well. Those fans were a absolute joke, by the way, from start to finish. As the game goes on, you'll probably be able to hear them even when I'm doing this voiceover. But yeah, massive shout out to them on that day because there was a joke. But yeah, keep it nice and simple with Jacob, then play it into Tate. Tate then plays it back to me. I get out of my body and then I just leave it in an area. Not a bad ball at all. Maybe slightly overcooked because as I wasn't able to get in the end of it, but yeah, it wasn't the worst. Getting the ball again, playing it all the way back to Alexis. Maybe there I could be a bit sharper either to get the ball from Alexis or I could have just pinged it in an area because, yeah, nothing really happened from it. Anyway, good body language from me, knowing that he's going to put it in that area. I've done enough to recover. Tate's also done a good job there by just covering me. I've then threw the ball down the line. Az has then held on to it and nothing really came from it. I didn't get the ball from Reese. I then try and bang it down the line. Again, when I talk about hitting the ball up along the pitch, that ball needs to go on the outside of the 18-yard box. There's Mo foul, my guy, getting tight to me, and then I end up fouling him. And then from that, they've ended up delivering the ball into a very good area, and Fowler's done enough to head it over the bar. So yes, thank you very much, Fowler, for saving me there. Open up my body, I probably could have played Tom, but I didn't really want to give it to my winger who's got his back to goal in our own third. So yeah, I tried to leave it in an area, but again, they cleaned it up. Getting the ball, playing to Tate back to me. And you know what? This game was just a proper left-back performance. Just leave it in areas. And yeah, that was basically the main topic of my game. As it gets the ball, plays it to Charlie. Charlie's a strike and the keeper saves it. He told me that he feels that he could have done a lot better. But yeah, they've ended up clearing it. And you know what? I didn't really want to take no risks with that touch. But I waited for it to take a bounce. Got it under control. Probably should have played Higo. But decided to just get out my feet. Haven't really had a cross today. Into an okay area, wasn't the greatest. Fowler gets on the end of it and he ended up winning us a corner. From that corner, deliver it to the back post area. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. It was okay, just wasn't really the best. Throwing it into Azza. Azza retains possession. Being on the front foot, winning a foul, which is what you like to see. And yeah, basically, apart from that, I then whipped in a corner. Was no good again. And then the halftime whistle happened. So yeah, we'll certainly say it's an even game. We're 1-0 up, obviously, against Worthing, which isn't too bad. So, yeah, let's hopefully continue the same performance into the second half because I feel like if we do, we'll certainly progress into the next round. Anyway, there's my first involvement in the second half, banging it into an area. Wasn't the greatest, but it went out for a throw-on. I feel like that's better than undercooking anything. But, yeah, Reese wins his header. I've then got the ball, clipped it into a great area for Az to run onto. It's a bit of a boingy touch, but it's actually a good touch at the same time. He goes, chested it into me. I've then hooked it around into the corner for Azar. That's a much better touch from you. Their left wingers whipped it in. Their strikers headed it over. That's one of their first chances in the second half. I didn't get the ball. I whip it into an... I feel like it was an okay area. All it needed was just like a little touch. And yeah, it could have been very dangerous. Temi's won that header there. And then he's ended up winning another one and winning us a throw-on. That's how much it means to that boy Temi. His first time in the playoffs, bless him. But yeah, he's certainly flipping played out of his skin. Throw-on now out to Higo. Me getting the ball at my feet again. Just waiting for a little option, playing it into Tom. Tom then just does what wingers need to do at times. And that is just calming the game down, keeping possession. And yeah, that wasn't too bad. Again, leaving it in an area for Azza to run onto. Bringing it out of the sky, okay touch, little clip pass into Tom. Tom's now fighting with two guys, and then he managed to win us a free kick. From this free kick, you know what, this annoys me so much because there's so much area to aim for, and I've flipping undercooked it. You kind of tell from my reaction there. Long thrown into a good area. They've cleared it. They've actually done all right there. And then, yeah, Tate's on the ball now. He plays it back to me. Another good clip into an okay area. As you could tell, that was the main, let's say, theme of the game. Just being able to just play into good areas where they don't really want the ball to be. Well, me as a defender, I'd hate running towards my own goal, and I feel like I've done that quite well in this game, but just leaving it in areas where it's very awkward for them to defend. But yeah, here's a little diag out to their winger, or wing back, sorry. Temi's here on the floor. Good header from Fowler. Ball then goes out wide to Mo. Mo's flashed it. I feel like I've recovered very well from obviously being out in the 18-yard box. I've recovered there, done my job by clearing it. Their wing backs now deliver the ball into the back post area. I've done enough to compete with two of their players to put them off and header out for a goal kick. Here's now Reese going out for a 50-50 crash. Good. Reese. Reese has done okay. The ball's now fell to me, and I'm not going to lie, I probably maybe could have drove with the ball a little bit because I didn't really have a lot on, but tried to bang a diag, wasn't the best one, and then I was able to mop it up. And yeah, it's now the 74th minute. That was a little Danny Rose header. You know what? This is a weird little thing that I know. Whenever the ball went over Danny Rose's head, what he used to do is he used to turn around or like predict where the ball's going and try and head the ball. That's what I tried. It worked. But yeah, that one there, I kind of tried to buy a foul. Didn't really work. Ended up giving away a foul myself. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying. I thought that it was enough for me to win a foul, but obviously it wasn't. They've delivered the ball into the back post area, headed it back across. I've done enough to put the wing back off, who was marking throughout the whole game, and it was able to clear our lines. So yeah, I apologise if I'm talking a lot. There's a lot of highlights in this video. Again, I feel like I've done enough there, just headering in an area where I feel like I'm not going to win the first contact, so I thought I'll win the second one, which is what I've done. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, with this game, it was a lot of highlights. I tried to, narrow it down as much as I can, but just so much was going on. Aaron now, another strike here in the near post. He told me he's actually going to the far corner, but yeah, that wasn't the greatest. Speaking to Timmy's done well. I've then poked it. But yeah, no, what I was doing now was speaking to Tim, making sure that I'm on the inside, letting him know that if he does chop on the inside, I'm going to be there to cover him. But yeah, we've done a good job there. Little clip ball to Fowler into Shaq. And then literally you're about to see the greatest skill ever. Wow. Reece Greenwich, take a bow. Very, very good skill you. And now it is the 94th minute. So yeah, it is literally coming towards the end of the game. And we've ended up winning another penalty. Massive shout out to O'Reilly for winning that, driving into an area where it's going to be very dangerous for any defenders to make any tackles. So I only meant one thing for me, is to try and put it in the back of the net and make it 2-0.
Place in Sunday's semi-final away at Eastbourne Borough. Referee blows his whistle. Ben Brookes steps up and fires into the top right corner. And Maidstone double their lead and look like they are set to go through to Sunday's semi-final.
Yeah, devastated, gutting. Oh my God, yeah, I hate playoffs, and this club is.
2 penalties in the quarter-final, I'll certainly take that. But literally, last few seconds of the game, now I threw it down the line to Shaq. Shaq's held it up, and then after that, the referee blew full time. So, third time lucky it is. So that would be the end of the game. How well do you think I played out of 10? Obviously, securing the 2 goals in a massive game like that. I know they were both penalties, but listen, at the end of the day, penalties, yeah, they're not that bloody easy, okay? With all the pressure, especially the delay that I had from the first penalty, and yeah, it's not that easy to put the ball in the back of the net when it's you against the goalkeeper. There's a lot of mind games, there's a lot of people putting you off. So yeah, it's just all about staying calm, cool and collecting and just making sure that you just put the ball exactly where you picture it going, okay? So yeah, obviously I'd like to get the 2 goals, but moving on from that, we are now going to be playing Eastbourne on Sunday. We're prepared, we're fired up for this game. Loads of effort has gone into this. I mean, from us playing 46 games, I feel like we definitely deserve to be in the position we are right now. And yeah, we're very, very excited. We're going to do all we bloody can to win this playoff game. And then get to the final, whether it be against Bournemouth or Torquay. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video in particular, because I know I haven't been posting a lot recently. I've just been focusing so much on football. I actually wasn't really planning on releasing this video because I just again wanted to focus on the playoffs, but I thought you guys maybe deserved it because you've been unbelievable and you've been asking me for this video. So yeah, that's basically that. And yeah, basically see you guys soon. All right, take care and bye.